welcome back. We're back in Timberborn, and today we've got a couple of problems we've got to look into. First of all, I need to fix the gates here. Every time there's a bad tide, we get this blast of sludge that makes its way down and through the colony, and I'd like that to stop. Not only that, but the gates aren't fully automated yet. I have to come down and open and manually close them every time because the bad water gets stuck in there and then it stays at 100% even with the good water that should be coming in. So we're going to come down here and we're going to fix it. Probably going to use some larger dynamite. So what we're going to do is we're going to start here. I want to take this down to this level. So let's see. Basically, we're just going to mirror this on the other side. So let's see here. We want one, two, three. We want it at this height. Basically is what it comes down to. So this is height 10. This is height 13. So we can start with some simple threes here. Up here it's 15. So we're going to have to grab some 5-size dynamite. And then that will cover. We'll do the sluices right next to the gate. We need one extra area and then at least one area beyond that. Don't need that. And then we need to go down to the very bottom of the level. So what is this, 15? Let's grab, well, not the biggest one, but the next to biggest one. We'll spin the science on it. Come over here. Oops, we can use smaller ones on that. Slightly smaller, but not that much smaller. There we go. So these are 15s. Now we need 14s. There's the 14s. Yep. We'll get them all anyway eventually, so might as well get those. The 13s. The 12s. Yep. And then we're going back up to this size. There we go. And to this size. That will lead us off the map. So there we go. That one's started. Let's go ahead and actually get stuff in here that we're going to need. So we'll do this, and we can get our sluices in right next to them, which should trigger just fine. There we go. And we'll put in those to lock in the bad water. Then we're going to need, are these 5s? Yeah, those are still 5s. Let's put in platforms here so that we can top it off with the floor. Floor/ceiling, I guess you could say it is. Impermeable floors. There we go. That's the first one started. Let's make sure that the sluices, I think we can set those before they're built. Yeah. So we're going to turn that off. Close below 1%. There we go. So those will open whenever it gets to be higher. These should open, hopefully, at the correct time. If not, we'll figure that out too. Our tracks are in, and for now, I think we're just going to do a couple of simple 3-way. There we go. We'll do, well, we need the goods station in first, so let's find the spot for that. Looks like we're going to need a little bit more dirt around here, so we'll do those. We'll just do something like that. We'll get the train station in. Good station, there we go. And we'll connect in the path here. There we go. That'll work just fine. Then, since we've got that stuff in, let's go ahead and continue on the tracks this way. In fact, we can probably continue along just like this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put that dirt in there, but for now, we're just going to make this a simple loop. Do I need to? Yeah, we'll just make it a simple loop, and when we need to expand it out, we'll just worry about that then. But this should give them enough space to actually get in here, and we might even be able to start importing goods to here. I'm not sure if putting in the other good station inside the same district is what's causing some problems, but let's go ahead and get the next district in at least. We'll go ahead and say, let's take you out of there. And we're going to put the district, I only want the regular districts in there. I don't need anything special here. We'll go this way. Oh yeah, can't until we take this out. In fact, we might take a little bit more of that whole area out. We'll connect you in. There we go. And then down here, let's put in, actually, let's move this over just a bit so we can get some more storage in here should we need it. We'll unpause this, and it's going to be both the in and out right now. I think it's mostly going to be in because there's nothing that should be going out here. So let's see. We will want foods of all types. We don't really need berries, but we'll take those and those and those and those if they've got them, and those and those. Definitely water. We'll need logs. We'll need planks. We'll need dirt. That should all come in here. I think, oh, we're going to need dynamite. We're going to need extract. And that should help us get some terraforming done down here. Also, let's put in some houses. Housing. Oh, there's our train. Our first drop-off. What was it? Planks. Thanks for the planks, buddy. There we go. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe. We'll get you connected in here. Let's do a district crossing over here. District crossing. There's a drought. I'm not too worried about it at the moment. There have been some rough ones lately, but I think we'll make it through. There's our district crossing. We're going to use the larger one this time. Yep. Let's do that. Let's do that. This is now connected to over there. So we've got dirt. We've got logs. We've got planks. Everything else should probably need either a tank or... Let's see. Not a large tank. How about a medium tank for now? We'll do medium tank here. We'll do the extract tank. And then let's get maybe some large... No, let's get some medium warehouses. 1, 2, 3. Do I need... No, I'll probably need a lot more than that. But this can be for dynamite, since we'll want more of that. And they can probably eat out of there for now. There we go. So... let's get some beavers transferred over here. We're going to want a bunch of those. How many extra beavers do we have just lazing around? Any? 21. So this is going to have 21 in it. 21. There we go. Which is probably... we don't need that one then. That will get us beavers over here. Are they going to come out? Yep. First thing that I'd like to get is... hauling post. There we go. That will work just fine. Let's get that in there so we don't have a bunch of beavers doing nothing. We'll say that it's less needed. Go ahead and take this out. We'll build this up to there. There we go. Let's take... oh, let's get water in here. Let's get extract in there, because I will need both of those. Take you out. We'll do ladder here. Ladder here. This one can be for... let's just make you corn rations. Let's make you... I don't know. How about... soybeans. Sure. You guys have some extra beavers here. No, let's do that, because we've got a ton of people moving stuff already. Let's get... I only think I need about 4 with the small room that I have over here. This has got to be built. Construction site high, workplace low. I don't know why I always get that backwards. Back down here, they've got a lot of the dynamite in, but not all of it yet. So we're going to wait until that goes in. But let's go ahead and start here. Again, we're going to need to take this down. This is at 8. This is at 12. So it's going to have to go down 4. Let's grab the 4. There we go. 2 rows of 4. And then, actually, I need a 3rd row of 4, don't I? Yes, I do. 3rd row of 4 there. So that should take all of those out. We'll have our sluices, our covers, and our 3rd area. And then we just need to go all the way down to the bottom, which will be the same as these. And that will be the same as that. And that, hopefully, will get us through there. So this first section, I think we're going to make a general area, probably for our mangroves, just so we can get the water in here, and then we'll move the water around as we need to throughout this whole area. But to do that, we need it to be basically 1 deep all the way through. Let's see, how many squares? I want to save at least 12 squares on this side. So let's choose the gravel path, and that's, I think, what we're going to use for this eventually. 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So where this is actually where we want this to be. So let's move these out. We'll have to find a different place for our center here, which is not terribly difficult. Let's see if we... nope, can't do that. Not terribly difficult, but it's also not terribly easy, it looks like. Let's put in dynamite around here. Just ones. There we go. We'll do the dynamite there. Should not take them long to get that in, and then we'll move that down and look for more stuff to do in a minute. I got these in, so let's go ahead, take them out, and still can't get up there because we need to take that out as well. Let's get in a ladder. There we go. We'll do that, and then we'll say, see, this is 8 height, this is 5, so we need a 3. There we go, a 3. And then we can move this to over there, and we can mark this off. That should be perfectly fine. There we go, we've got our beavers all set up there, so we can start putting in some other stuff. Let's start terraforming this first section. So we're going to come out here, put some dirt in all around here. This is, of course, going to go up and more up. Where does this area end? Right here. So this is a 4. This will have to be up to a 5. This will have to come up there. Is that too high? We want them at a 4. That's where we want those at. So this is okay. Let's delete you out. There we go. Delete all of you. And it only needs to come over to here. So we'll get that in. That there in. There we go. That's good. They're working there. This is going to have to come up 1 because if we're going to be planting the entire time, we'll want to make sure that there's plenty of mangrove area to plant. This is going to be an extremely large mangrove area, so hopefully we won't have to worry about mangroves for the rest of the time. There we go, something like that. All in one area. Although we could take a look at that and come back around. We might do that. This is pretty extreme for just mangroves. That's all that height. This needs to be this height. This here. There we go. And that will let most of the water down here. The real question becomes, if I wanted to, I could come in here. Let's take out these couple right here. There we go. And we'll work with the islands when we get there. Let's put this down here. We'll go paths. Let's grab the gravel path. Go this way. It can go this way. Out here. Out here. And out here. And I don't know that I need 10 of these guys here, so let's see where else I can maybe put in another post. If I go connect you in here, we can go like so. Let's get a builder's post. District center. Nope, we want a builder's hut. There we go. Let's do that first. Slightly lower, and we'll do even one more over here. Same thing, high, slightly lower, so they get those started, and then we'll simply let them filter out of here. And same thing here. We've got 2. We're okay there. In fact, if the train is bringing everything in, I can probably just pause these. These guys can bring over stuff, but we don't really need that either, so let's just pause all of that, and we'll see what happens. Maybe, just maybe, the train can sustain us. Looky there, all of our dynamite is in, so let's go ahead. There we go. Just cutting giant paths through this mountain here. All the way down to the bottom. That's what we wanted to see. There we go. Okay, so we've got the sluices in here. And what I'm going to use to get this bad water off the map is actually another mod. We're going to use the pipes. So we're going to start with this box pipe that basically just puts pipe in a levee. We're going to put these here like so. Let's get a... Yeah, we'll just do a ladder, why not? Ladder here, connect you in, and then same thing over here, we'll actually just get the stuff in. Let's see, we want sluices, there you go, sluices, and then we're going to go, staircases, platforms, there we go, that's what we're looking for, platforms, and our impermeable floor, and then again with the pipe mod we're going to come in, we're going to put in one pipe there, and we'll put in some levees. We need to put some levees on top there, we need to put some in here, and there is our pipes. Now we just need to set up the pipes to actually get out of the map. So to do that, they work a lot like the power shafts in that they have, you know, the upward, downward, and the vertical pipes in between. So we'll just plug them right into this here. Just as soon as it stops thinking about it, there it goes. There's our upward pipe. So let's make sure we're facing it the right direction there, which is this one. There we go. And yep, gonna unlock those all the way up to the top, and you go here. You should be able to build most of that. The pipe itself, I believe they'll be able to install from all the way up here. So we just need the straight pipe there. There we go, all the way down that way. Oops, I didn't need it quite that far. That's all right. We'll do that. And then I need the 3 one. That can go there. We'll do the same thing over here. The upward pipe can go there. Get some vertical pipes. And the pipe to plug into this. Right here. There we go. Now we just need straight pipe there, and there we go. Now we just need the one that goes through the block to go off of the map, because we've got other plans for that eventually. But hopefully they should be able to lay all of this in. It's too far to reach. This one might be disconnected. So you know what? What we'll do here is we'll actually do a multifunction bridge. Taking a look back at our industrial center over here, I think it's about time we can get rid of this engine. We've got plenty of power, at least enough extra power for now. And what we're going to do is, one, we're going to fix the problem that we have with bots. Hopefully we'll be able to make some more bots. I'm going to pause this, though, so they don't make them right away. We're just going to build straight up with these. Just go this way. Let's go and grab maybe, there's the platforms. Do we want the 4s? Nope, I think we want the 5s on here. There we go. That'll give us plenty of extra room. We'll do another one there. And then we'll go up one again. And some more of these. And we'll even go... I don't think that we'll have enough factories to go to run all of these, but we might just not run them all at the same time. So we'll put these in, and we'll put those in just in case. Then coming up here, let's get in platforms. Is it triple that we want or double that we want? Let's find out. Double. Double, double, double. There we go. We'll grab a path. That can come out through there. That can come out through there. That can come out through there. And we will say we'll put the last one on top for here for now. For now. And let's see. We'll make sure that we'll pause all of these. Let's build the bottom floor one first. Get them going on that. Maybe get a couple more bots. While we're here, though, something else that I definitely want to do is I'm going to take all of these smaller storages and we can actually stack those up. So let's grab some platforms. We're going to stack them. Let's stack them, you know what, right here. Sounds good. We'll put you there. More platforms here. We'll put you there. Which way is the door? I don't want to block the door. There we go. We'll do another one here, and then some more of these, and those can go there. Let's get in a ladder, hopefully. There we go. We'll watch them go crazy since I took the path out that they were using. Let's go up there. There we go. That one I don't need. But this one, I want done ASAP. Everything else we can wait on. And then we will move everything of those out of there, because I would like to go up and get power into this. And I'll show you why here in just a few. There we go. They've got our stacks in here already. So let's go ahead and we'll just do planks. We'll do the metal here. There we go. And the blocks here. And we can put blocks. There it is. And those can all, of course, be supplies, so we don't have to worry too much about them. And then we can take this out. We can take that out. We can take this out. And what we can do is we can go underneath here, hopefully. Maybe if we can scroll down. Down. There we go. Now we're going down. Okay, now we can do that. We can actually explode a couple things over here. Let's do dynamites here, 1 and 2. And then we'll change this out for at least a 3-way change. Let's do, nope, this one. There we go. That can go there. That's looking good. Alright, get away from the dynamite. Or not. Whatever. You sit there. You float away. I don't care. And what we're going to do here is let's get our power. We're going to go one straight to here. We're going to go, you know what? Actually, I would like to go a universal here, and I'll show you why in just a second. And then we're going to need a vertical here. Where's the vertical? Not the vertical. The upward. There we go. I'll get it eventually. And then the downward. Nope, it's going to have to be one vertical, one downward. Maybe. If I reset this, and I get the downward on top there. There we go. So that puts power into these buildings. Or at least that's the general idea. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to fill these in with maybe some of these. Yeah, that's fine. This. You know what? This probably would have looked better if I just put these all along the back wall, wouldn't it have? But then I couldn't have got that out of there. You know, we're going to leave it. We're just going to leave it. It's too far away. Of course, it's too far away, which means I might as well redo it to look better. So if we come out this way and this way, if we do not the vertical here, but we do the universal, and we'll put you in there, we'll get you in there. This whole thing can come across here, and then we'll get the downward in here. And that really lets us hopefully get power into these areas here. I suppose I could put one in front here, but that's okay. We'll use it if we need it. They're still working on getting this farm set up for us. However, down here, we did get that power finally connected in, and the reason that I wanted that connected in is because we're going to come up here and we're going to take out those right there. Yeah, I know, it removed some paths. We'll figure out how to get up there. In fact, can we... Well, yep, there we go. That fixes that. They can come up and put those back in. There we go. All connected in. Okay. Well, now what we're going to do is come over and get one of the monuments, the tribute to ingenuity, and it can sit right on top of here and give us a fairly large buff to the whole area. That way, the beavers work even faster and live a little bit longer. There is all the pipe finally in, and it should just go straight off of the edge of the map, so now we don't have to worry about bad tides at all anymore. At least not on this end of the map. The other end, we'll see how that goes, but this end is good. Now we just have to make our way and block this off, which, tell you what, since they're trying to get some stuff in, we'll have them work on some other stuff, since they kind of got stuck by dirt as well. So let's go over here. We'll come around. There we go. All the way to over here. And let's block this off. This is 4 height, right? What height are we putting everything at? 5? No, I think we're going to come through. The water is going to be at 5, hopefully. So we'll build land around that. This is all 4, though. Is there a good place that we don't have to build one giant dam across here? Is this 5? Nope, that's 4. That's 4. This is 5. This is 5. That's 5. So, well, that looks like about our best bet here. Let's go with just some levees down here. Grab the levees here. That. There we go. That should hopefully fill a large portion of this up. Let's go ahead, get in stairs so they can do a good portion of this. We'll do stairs upwards and stairs downwards. One there, one there. Come around and get all of that in. That looks good. Yeah, we'll let them build that as well. What is this over here for? Well, we're not using scrap metal anymore, so we might as well just do logs with it. In fact, speaking of logs, if we put down a lumberjack flag, we could probably gather a few here and there in the area. There we go. That'll work. Say that, and we'll get a beaver in there. We don't need any of those. Don't need that. There we go. All right, we'll let them build for a while and let them move stuff around. This is not a supply. This is a obtain. There we go. They've got a little bit done there, but we'll come back and check on that too. We might actually start to need a second dirt excavator, which means I'd like to put it in here. However, we're going to have to move at least one of these. What are they? 5 wide? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. We're just going to have to move one. That's not terrible. In fact, we'll just put it down here at the end. There we go. One problem solved. Now, let's see. I think we're going to need to demolish that. Let's see how we can get down here. We'll do a staircase. Let's do a spiral staircase, because why not? If we're going to demolish it, we might as well do it in style. And then we're going to need to take out this tree right there. They can do that, and then we'll put the road around this way. 1, 2, 3, 5. That'll have to come out of there. These will have to come down as well. So, you know what? Let's just grab one of those and take the tree out. And then we'll take this out so they can at least continue to get to these 3 down here. Got the dynamite in for this, so let's go ahead, take that out of there. And that was a time-stopping explosion, but that's okay. We'll give it a second. Okay. Wow, it killed the whole thing. Let's go back in and take a look. Okay, after that short crash, we'll try again. The game seems a little less stable, even in the normal mode, so hopefully some updates will take care of that. Maybe update 6 will get an update. But we're going to go ahead and put in a second dirt excavator, set it up for bots, and hopefully that provides us a little more dirt so that we can get going on this a little bit faster. We managed to finish our tribute to ingenuity before we got even halfway through our mangrove farm here. So that's going to take a little bit. We're going to just sit back, let it run, and we'll see if we can get at least this section in. The wall down here is coming along, but, well, it might be in before the next big bad tide, or even the normal tide that brings in a bunch of bad water with it. We'll find out. I went back and took another look at our farm here, and, well, there's a couple of problems to be worked out. First of all, we have to level all this land. That's going to be expected anyway, so we're just going to start with that. So let's get the dynamite in here, and we'll have all of our little buddies come in and put that in there. There we go, and then one on the back. We're also going to do 2s here, and 3s here. For the 3s, we're definitely going to have a way up there, so we'll just toss in a couple of ladders. There we go. Up we go. They can put all of that in there and should be good. We'll let them handle that. Oh, and we have to demolish this too. There we go. So, our second problem is actually with the size of this. Now, one, I counted these out and found out that I made this an even number of tiles, which, you know, not necessarily a terrible thing on its own. However, if I plan to center things in here, I will need a genuine center tile. And we are going to need to expand out 1 block for that, which, you know, of all things, that's not terrible. We can definitely get all of those in. Let's go ahead and remove all of these for now. Yep, there we go. We'll remove all of these. And then we need to move the wall back to about here or so. So let's go ahead and put in our landscaping here. We need some of these. There we go. They can get all of those in. And over here, they already have a lot of the area that we need in there. Now we just need the dams to get in there. So we're actually going to do a second layer of these and put the dams in front of that. Let's go ahead, knock down a little bit of this here. We'll do... Nope, we don't need 2 there right now. We need 1s. Let's get rid of all of that. And then we'll say dams in here, frost here for now. And we'll worry about some of the other things as we go. Some of the other things being, 1, I need to redo this because this is the area that we first counted as far out as we're going to need, and for some reason I added extra blocks there. I don't know what I was thinking. It was one of those I'm not sure what was going on moments, but we're going to correct it. So we're going to put all that in. I do need to get rid of these up here. So what I'm going to do here is we're just going to come in and we'll put 1s in there, so that lowers all that, and then we'll come back and lower some more down there. Let's go ahead and hit the dynamite while we can. There we go. That'll let them put in a couple more pieces here and there. They can't get to that piece, so we'll have to figure that one out. All of those can go. There we go. Let's make sure we get a 1 here. And then we'll do 1 ladder right here, and that ought to let them place that last dynamite. Got some of this dynamite in over here, so let's go ahead and get that out of there. We'll put a couple more dams in there. And we can remove that. A couple more there, as well as all of that dynamite taken care of. Let's get rid of this. There we go. And now we just need to wait for them to get to those. They're putting this in. However, I do want to make a slight change on this side. We have this ridge here that holds in a lot of the water that comes from here. Now, this single water source barely keeps up with what they need to in here. So what I'm going to do is try and make almost a bypass valve, I guess you could say, to come in the side of the dam and start filling up some of this in here, and then use some of that for refilling this in here. Now, of course, to do that, I'm going to have to take out a little bit of the reservoir, but that's not going to be the end of the world. We should be able to rebuild it fairly quickly. So we're going to take out, first of all, take out these 3. We're going to replace them with some dynamite here. There we go. Those, and then actually we will put all of them in here as well, just to give it a little bit more room to breathe. And then I want 2 on this side to let in spare water, so I need to go probably to about this height, I would say. What height is that there? I'd say that's the same one. Well, we can look here. Oh, that's right. The height viewer isn't working at the moment. So let's say I need to go down 1, 2 here. So we'll put in a 2. And then this is 2 more on top of it. So we need a 4. And then we're going to need probably a 3 here. And to get out there, let's just do something easy like a platform here. That should give us access to those. And that should be good. Then we'll come back in, rebuild a lot of this section too. Since this is the main road here, I'm actually going to have to take all of this out, which means I'm going to need an alternate path up here. So I'm just going to change that around. We're going to grab this and probably put in some more road over here. There we go. And that will come out. They're not doing anything anyway, so they can come out of there. There we go. How many do I have in here? Let's put a couple more in there since we got them. There we go. And we will want to try and tell them not to come over here for just a minute while they work on that. This can probably, you know what, that can stay there for a minute. Let's go ahead and blow up all these. Pretty good line there. Look at that, they've got those in too. Let's get those out of there. We don't need that. And I'm going to remove this and all of these here. And then we're going to start putting in the dirt that's going to need to go there. So let's do that. Landscaping. Let's put them in. We'll put them in this way so they should have the maximum amount of room to be able to do that. I'm going to do that. And this will actually need to be replaced by one of these. And then we'll just put another stairway up here. There we go. That can go there, and they can connect in all the way back over here. Now, the question is, they don't have a way down here at the current moment, so we're just going to toss in an easy-to-make staircase down there, just so they can get around this bottom of the path for just a minute. They've got some more of the dynamite in over here. Let's go ahead and clear this out. There we go. Now we're going to need to take out probably one at a time here. Let's go ahead and say, I don't need you. Yep. And we will put in, looks like it needs to go down 2, so let's get another 2 dynamite in here. There we go. Well, maybe, there we go. We'll get you in there. And we'll say that's high priority so they can get things done. We'll do that. Over here, we can start on building some of the intake. So here, I'm just going to put back in the blocks. And the only reason I took those out is so that it looks uniform across there, which I know seems like a silly reason to do it, but, you know, if it's there, you might as well fix it while it's there, right? So we don't need this anymore. That can go. This can go. And then we need couple more down here, which is going to be interesting, but we'll figure that out as we go. So let's go ahead. We'll take out, well, meant to take out all of those, but didn't quite get there. So same thing here. Let's do the double dynamite. There you go. 1 double dynamite. That's in. Let's make sure we get these in here real quick. There we go. That should work. And then over here, we can probably start putting in at least one of the sluices. And this is going to be an inward sluice, along with a bunch of levees on top of it. And once they get done with this, I can put in the other sluice. Brought a couple more beavers over, so they're going to need a place to stay. So temporarily, we're going to toss in just a couple more houses there. It shouldn't take them too long to build that. They've got this dynamite in, and once they get this last one in, we can start working on maybe squaring this off just a bit. While we're waiting for them to work on all the explosives and everything else over there, I've noticed we're starting to gain bots that are out of energy. So what I'm going to do, since we have a battery solution in place, I'm going to just remove some of these. I was going to put something here too, wasn't I? Yep, I think so. We're going to remove all of those. We're going to put in a bunch of chargers here. Let's grab the charger. There we go. And we'll just face those out. Those should connect in all right there. Now here, before I put the charger in, there's something I want to put there, but it requires power. So we're just going to toss one of the, let's put in the, you know what, let's do a universal. One universal right there, and then we'll put another one of these on top of it, so that should transfer the power down and over. And then we just need to remove these. There we go. Do a well-being, and we'll do 1 mud bath here. 1 mud bath for the whole colony seems a little short, but they'll survive somehow. Over here, they've got some of that dynamite in. We've cleared a little bit. We'll let them finish that up before we close in this. But let's go ahead, take that out, and build the sluices on the other side as well. Oh, nope, we can't yet. So we're going to have to actually get in here, because I want the sluices to go this way, because it should let the water in. We'll do this. How do I want to do this? Let's just do 2 ladders. Would it be quicker to go this way? Probably, but we're going to do this way. So let's grab this road. We'll come over here. We'll say that that is slightly higher priority so that we know that it gets done. And, oops, we'll blow those up. And let's put in 2s back here. There we go. 2s there. And once they get that in there, then we'll build this area here. There we go. Now they've got the dynamite in. We can come in with the sluices. And we'll get those built and put these in here. There we go. And then here, that's all cleared out. So we can go ahead and take these out of there. We don't necessarily need them right now. And we'll have the sluices over here. There we go. All right, and that should let them in there. And some of you might be wondering, well, if this is the same height, the intake is the same as the outtake, then this will only provide 1 layer of water down here that will evaporate at the same rate as this. Which, you are right, that is what happens. Because the evaporation is pretty much constant across the whole thing, and with this wide of an area, there's going to be a lot of evaporation. However, I'm looking at this 2 different ways. One, since this over here really isn't going to be enough to fill this up, we're going to have to go and get some water, possibly from the next closest source at some point, which is down here, and we're somehow going to have to funnel it all the way back down here and start storing it in here. So one, if this comes in and fills up at least part of this, that saves 1 water source from having to do it. And 2, with these going out here, when we finally are able to fill more of this up, we can still use the output. So it's kind of a more future idea than it is for this idea, but it might help us out just a bit too as we go across there. And take off the corner over here finally. There we go. Oh, and 1 more. And this I'm not too worried about. We'll come back probably at some point and figure that out. They're working over here, so I'm not too worried about that. Now what we got to do is, 1, we got to come through and remove all these excess roads in here, because we aren't using roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Well, that's not true, but we are going to build off of this. I'm going to need, though, to count out some areas, so let me count and mark those out, and we'll come right back. There we go. We've got some markings on the ground. Every 5 I put a marking, and as you can see, we've got 1 center tile here, so we're actually going to use that. Actually, let's come in here. Before I do that, let's go something like this, and we will do a... Where's the overhangs? There they are. I want a 2 overhang here. Only 1, though. There we go. And then over the trees, we're going to do maybe another... about a 3. Let's just... You know what? Let's hold off on that, because before I do that, I want to make sure that we get the wood fertilizer dump things. Yeah, these right here in there. And I'm going to, let's say, I've got to put 1 right here. Looks like just before the 5. Although, before doing that, I need to actually put in 2 blocks. Let's pause for just a second. Make sure we've got that right. I don't think... Yes, there we go. We're going to do the other one on the other side. Let's see about where that matches up. Something like this. I'm putting them on blocks because I don't think they work on the platforms. And I know they won't work in the water. So we're just going to put them on their own little piece of land here. Was that here? I believe so. Let's see. And I know there's a good deal of overlap, but that's just going to be the way it is. We're just going to have two facing each other and be good to go with that. We're going to repeat the same thing down on the other end. So this is actually at, what is this? The 5, 6, 7, 8 there. So we need 2 blocks. Should be able to just line it up using the alignment tool, maybe. There we go. We'll get you and you in there. Same thing over here. Oops, nope. Let's do alignment tool. 1 there, 1 there. You're lined up with that, right? Right, yep. Okay, and then we're going to do a couple in the middle here. Let's see. We'll do 1 here and 1 here. And then over here, same thing. 1 here, 1 here. We'll make sure that we cover everything. We've got 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. And that should cover all of that area. It looks like it does. Maybe that's just... Are these in the right spot? I think they might actually need to go over 1. Yep, I believe they're off by 1. So, before we go destroying those, let's just put the other ones in. That way we know they're in the right spot. And, okay, hello. There we go. We'll put you in there. Get everything lined up. Nope. And, yep. And there we go. You're out of there. You're out of there. So now we've got 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Everything's still covered. Wonderful. We can let them work on that here in a minute. However, we're going to do maybe just a bit of work above them. Let's grab, I believe it's under the platforms. Nope, maybe it's under the metal platforms. Yep, there we go. There's the metal pillar. And we're going to need one of the large 5x5 on top of here. There we go. That takes care of most of them. And now how do we go about getting down to these particular ones down here? Which, that ought to be interesting. I don't want to waste too much area. So what we could do is actually, well, if I move these back 1, do I still cover the entirety of the area? Let's find out. Yes. Yes, I do. However, that's not going to solve that problem, is it? Let's go that. And we'll go 1 more back. And here we go. We'll just do this. So that's in there. If you are back 1 more here. Do we still have the coverage? Yep, we sure do. I'm going to fix those and we'll be right back. There we go. Now they're all aligned properly, so we can start making our way over here. The next thing that I want to do, I want to get, let's get another one of these. Actually, let's see if we can extend out and then get another one of these. Is that maybe a 4? And then we do something like this. Yeah, I think that'll work fine. Let's go ahead and grab the metal staircases so they can get up here. Yep, there's those. And then we're going to have to take probably... Well, do I have to extend out 1 more? I feel like I should. At least 1 more. So let's grab the overhang here. And hopefully it goes... yep, right there. We'll grab this. That can go there. And I'll show you why I'm not putting them right next to each other. Because really, I want a path down here so that they can come down these. There we go. Then they can use this as a path over. Let's go ahead and put you up there. We'll get one of you in here. These can go across. There we go. Here, I would like some ladders down. If I can, there we go. Grab those. We'll let them continue to build. We'll go something like this. There we go. That connects this platform to this. And then from here, first of all, let's make sure we can plant the entire thing. There we go. If I go there, if I go one here, and one there, that covers the whole thing there. Let's go ahead and see if we can connect in some of the other places. One, we're going to need ladders. Let's see, there it is. Ladders. Going to have to come down here. Put you that way. You can go this way and this way. And connect you in. So that's all in. Now we're going to... This should be... Did I put this back? Did I miss that somehow? Somehow I did. I thought I fixed it, but I guess not. Well, we'll... Oh, I fixed the front row. I didn't fix the last row. Okay, we'll fix those. I'll be right back. Okay, those are fixed. So we're going to take a platform here. And let's go with maybe a 1 here. Oh, a 1. There we go. A 1 and a 1. And we could go with the suspension bridges, but I think I'm going to go with the overhangs just to keep with kind of the metal look on them. I'm going to do that. And then here, same thing. Actually, you know what? Make more of a metal look. Let's do this right here. We'll do one of these on either side. There we go. And then overhangs all the way 6 and 6. Here, we're going to do... They don't have metal ladders yet, so we'll just do the best we can with what we got. We'll do those and those. Let's put in the 6s here, and there, and there, and there. There we go. That just kind of works. So that's good. Let's have them connect all this stuff in. Over to here, over to here, over to here. And then we can simply ladder down. There we go. We'll put one in here, like so. And so. Same thing over here. One ladder here, there, here, and there. And now they should have access to most of this. Let's go ahead, put in a couple more roads. We're going to need roads down to those, roads down to those. And we are going to, of course, need a couple of gatherers here and there. 1, 2, 1, 2. I think those cover most of the area. Yeah. Yeah, we've got most of those covered, but I don't think that's going to be enough somehow. So what I want to do is we're going to do some more overhangs. What I need here, let's do the 3 overhangs down the side here. Same thing here. Down the side. There we go. We'll do large storage warehouses here. Warehouses. We'll do the large warehouse. There we go. One can go that way. That can be for all the mangroves that we pick. Let's grab the metal stairs here. Maybe something like this. Metal stairs to you. Metal stairs to you. What? I don't think I actually need those for anything, so those can all go. Now that those are up there. And then we can put in underneath maybe some other stuff. Let's try a... Where is the well-being? This is what we need. One. We'll put... You know what? I'll put a scratcher here and a scratcher here, and then we'll put a couple more underneath here if it'll let me. Will it let me? Nope. That's all right. We'll put them here. And you know what? That should be okay. They can use the scratcher to kind of clean off all of the extra stuff from the mangrove roots that are growing down here. And then on the corners here, well, what could we put there? We could probably do maybe some decorations or something. We'll come up with something to put on those corners. While we're waiting for that to build up, I'm going to go ahead and get in another one of the gargantuan warehouses, because we're going to need it once all of those mangroves start rolling in. Somewhere to centrally store them and to send them out by train, so we'll make sure that they get plenty of mangrove fruit saved there. They're still working away down here, getting it done pretty quickly. As you can see, some of the places are already in, but there's no water, so there's no real use in me assigning people to these up here. But I tell you what, while they're working on that, let's come down here and start putting in the stuff that will hold in the rest of the water here. And I'm going to put this at this height right here, which should be just like that. And then we'll do some dams in here just to let out a little bit of water should it go over. We're also going to need to cut off these as well. This is where that HeightShower sure comes in handy. So let's see if we can get over there. This, we'll just make this come down and around. Not too difficult. We'll build some ladders down there. Here we go. Ladders down. Grab this. And all the way over here. There we go. There we go. Let's go up here, and then I want to say, you know what? This is the same height as this. Let's go. Actually, you know what? Let's just block that whole thing off. And then we'll also come down here because I want to get rid of some of this stuff. So let's say we'll demolish all of you and all of that and all of that and that there and that, which we might have to take out part of the reservoir here, but I'm not too broken up about that. They'll get to that when they can. I thought about what I could do, and I decided I'm just going to put in a couple of houses, as eventually we're going to move a lot of this in here out of here, so they might as well live next to where they're working, or at least I would hope they live there. They don't always do that, but at least they'll be able to take a look and say, you know, I could live there. Now, in these small spots behind, let's see what we can put in. How about a little bit of well-being here? We'll do, let's see, what kind of decorations? We'll get speakers here on both sides, and then maybe some beaver busts. There we go. And we'll pause those so they don't accidentally get built first. And that'll give us at least a little bit of well-being, unless... does that reach? That reaches. That does not. Do any of the other decorations reach that far? Over to the... Nope, they sure don't. What about you? Nope. We're just going to do the beaver busts then. There we go. Something to look at while they wait. They're finishing that up, but while we're here, I'm going to build a couple more trains. I've been noticing that as long as I have things spaced out properly, so basically just break a track section here and there, that they do run pretty efficiently. They've got the mod running really well now. Everything seems to be okay. We're going to do the same thing here. Divide section, and you're going to go that way. There you go. And then we're going to divide this one once more here. There we go. Now, that should get these trains circling pretty well. Every once in a while, one does something funky, but that's okay. Oh, there it went. So, we'll let it go. I don't know how it keeps moving back farther in its own... You know what? I'm not going to ask. It's better not to know. So, now we've got 7 trains all moving at once. Looking good across there. Lots of goods to deliver. This is finally all in. I put in 4, so I can actually take out 2, 3, 4 here. And that should be pretty self-sufficient until we get some water back in here. Well, we've got water back down here, finally. and they've started planting the mangroves. I haven't turned on the harvesters yet because there's nothing to harvest. But hopefully they'll get some of these planted, and maybe the water will stick around long enough for them to get fruit on them. They actually did get a little bit in the side channel over here. We'll figure out more about the reservoir basics once we figure out another way to get some water from maybe down there away. And then we also managed to get in the nice pipes here, so we don't have to worry about bad tides anymore. So next time, I think we're going to work more on maybe the water holding system down here. We're going to have to work on getting water in here, and we'll keep working on this area, which, you know, turned out pretty nice. It's filling up with a decent amount of water, but we'll work on that and see if we can maybe, just maybe, get a little bit of farming land down here. Then we can start sending out things from maybe a different train station. But until then, just want to say thank you very much for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and hope to see you next time. Bye!